do you do when the people you thought would walk with you can't even meet you halfway anymore? When your healing feels like a threat to their comfort and your growth feels lonelier than your rock bottom. This episode is for the ones grieving connection that couldn't grow with them. The quiet heartbreak of becoming someone your old life no longer recognizes. If you've ever outgrown a friendship, a family member, or even a version of yourself, keep listening. You're not crazy, you're evolving. Hey, beautiful souls, welcome back to the Powerfully You podcast, where we turn our pain into power, survival into truth, and healing into something sacred. I'm your host, Sharitha. I help emotionally wounded, spiritually curious people heal from trauma and reclaim their voice so that they can stop people pleasing, start living their truth, and rise to the version of themselves they were always meant to be. Today's episode is personal because it's tender. It's for the ones who sat in the quiet and thought, damn, I love them, but I can't take them with me. For the ones who've done the inner work, taken the hard look, climbed out the chaos, only to realize some of the people they were closest to stayed behind. Maybe it's your mama, your best friend, your partner, or maybe painfully it's the younger version of you, clinging to what's familiar. This episode is about what no one tells you about growth, the grief that comes with it, the ache of being the one who chooses to evolve when others didn't. What if growth doesn't mean leaving people behind, but grieving the ones who simply couldn't meet you on the other side? When strength becomes a survival costume. We were told to be strong, resilient, grateful. But what happens when that strength becomes a performance? When I'm good really means I'm tired of carrying everyone. Hyper independence isn't power, it's protection, it's trauma. Hustling for healing while pretending you're fine is not the same as being free. We can't build our wholeness on burnout. Quiet betrayals that cut deep. Not all betrayals are loud, some are subtle. The way someone changes the subject when you share your wins. The eye roll when you speak the truth. The passive aggressive you change. That really saying you're not as easy to control anymore. I remember the moment I realized my mother wouldn't grow with me. Not because she was evil, but because my healing triggered the pain she never faced. And loving her couldn't come at the cost of betraying myself. The real reason why they judge you. Here's what I've learned. Judgment is protection. Criticism is confession. When you rise, your light shines on the other person's shadows, and that can make them uncomfortable. Sometimes the people closest to you will sabotage your growth, not because they hate you, but because they're terrified you'll leave them behind. But baby, you didn't do all this healing to shrink back just to make them comfortable. Not at all. It's is healing just a trend? Let's be real for a second. There's this pushback happening online. There's too much therapy talk. Everyone's cutting everyone off. Boundaries are just excuses. And sometimes we can over intellectualize healing. But you know what I think? We're not just being too much. We're being the first. The first in our families to speak the truth. And that is uncomfortable to them. To feel our feelings, to break the cycles. That can look selfish when all anyone ever known is silence. Take a breath with me. Where in your life are you pretending you're fine, but something is still hurting? Who have you outgrown but still find yourself hoping will catch up? What version of you are you still trying to prove yourself to, even though she's not who you are anymore? You're not wrong for growing. You're not selfish for healing. And you're not alone in the ache that comes with becoming you. Thank you for sitting with me today, for holding space for the messy middle where grief and growth often hold hands. If this episode cracks something open inside you, let it. That's where the light gets in. If it moves you, take a second to like, share, or send it to someone who's tired of pretending they're fine just to keep the peace. And always, always remember, you can love people deeply and still choose not to follow them into the places you fought so hard to leave. Keep choosing you. Keep healing out loud. And until next time, stay powerfully you.